Oh, We good? All right, welcome to the October 30th, 2023 board meeting. The first item of business is to approve the agenda. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, the next order of business is to approve the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Ready?
Ready?
All right. Board members, we've got several special guests today. I want to recognize them for us. I'll start with Representative Mike Shaw. Mike, come on up. Mike is our legislator, as you know, and covers a certain portion of Vestavia Hills. He can tell you more specifically about that, but a really good friend of the system, an alumni of Vestavia Hills High School, and has served in a lot of different government functions, but most especially he's our representative and has taken really good care of us. Over the course of this last legislative session, the legislators were given certain discretionary grants to be used for how they felt was most necessary. And I can share with you what he's doing for the school system. But because of their generosity and support, we're going to be able to do several things that I can more outline with you after Mike finishes up. And we'll recognize our other legislators in the November meeting. They're caught up in meetings in Montgomery this afternoon. So, Mike, thanks for coming.
Thank you, Dr. Freeman. Distinguished members of the board, members of the public. My name is Mike Shaw. I'm a state representative here in District 47, which is right here. And I grew up in Vestavia Hills, right over the hill here. Lived in Hoover the last 22 years. Y'all hold that against me here, because I know that. But it's been really an honor to really get back into my home city and get to know the needs of the community. We do have a lot of money that we allocate for specific grants. Some are for education, some are for other things at Jefferson County. I've already allocated $30,000 through the city for Vestavia East walking track up there, and I think they actually get that done. I need to go check it out. I heard it's pretty good. So that's not, that was through the city, but that's still supporting I know a lot of kids up there use that, because I did when I was at Vestavia East. So what I have here today is a general support check for $46,500. I know y'all don't probably put it to good use, probably have some projects. I will be, if it's all right with y'all, reaching out to some of the local principals as well to see if they have any special projects we can fund through these projects. But anyway, so yeah, thank y'all for having me. Appreciate what y'all do for the community, and I'm looking forward to working with y'all further and getting some good feedback on the Vestavia Hills. So.
Good. So let's tailor our photo opportunity.
Okay.
I think Kim West, freshman campus, probably Bill, Zips. So Bill, Alicia, Kim, y'all come up. Take a photo op.
Whatever I will do whatever y'all tell me.
Almost.
He loves all of Vestavia Hills, but he represents the.
Yeah. So most of my district covers the original Vestavia Hills. Doesn't go out as far as Liberty Park and some other places. So where would you like me to get? Right here?
Yeah.
All right. Well, come here, Dr. Freeman. Let me hand this to you.
Yeah, sure.
Don't spend it on.
I'll take it.
Ready, everybody, first, 1, 2, 3. John?
All right. Mike, thanks so much.
Thank you
Thank
so much.
you so much. Yeah. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming, man.
So I'm gonna say, I'm a geek for local government. So I'll be-
Yeah. Brendan Lovelace's been working for our school district for several years and does a fine job. He is just an outstanding individual, a great employee in our technology space, and soon to be married. He's got a lot of good things going on in his life, but he's been working hard too in his furthering his education. And he, through a group called the Alabama Leaders in Technology, recently completed the Alabama Chief Technology Officer certification. So maybe Keith, tell us what he just completed and why that's so important to the work he does.
Sure. The coursework that Brendan completed was a series of 8 classes related to training as a Chief Technology Officer. It is a state-recognized organizational certification, and it just certifies that he is able to do the operations of a Chief Technology Officer as it would be related to industry standards.
How long did it take you to finish that up?
About a year.
Come on up. We'd like to give coins out for special completions of work. This is one of those things, we really appreciate the hard work and how much you value work for our schools. He's just a genuine guy who does want to see the very best in our schools. I really appreciate that. Great work, congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Good deal. All right, good to see you. Come on up, speaking of Keith Bryce. Keith recently was given a distinguished honor by the Council for Leaders in Alabama School as a data security kind of guru or officer. Tell us a little bit about that certification.
Yeah, so it was just an award to the district. I could have Brendan stand up here as well, because any award that we receive in technology, it's a team effort. It's not just me. But it was basically recognizing our protection of student data and what we do in terms of securing access to our network, securing access to student information, as all of our students use applications that could possibly reveal who they are if that data was taken somewhere else. So it's just how we provide security for student information, employee information, that type of thing. So we were recognized by the ClassLink company, who is our provider for those resources. So I'm sure you've probably seen your students having access to ClassLink. So they gave us a best practices award for that. So we're very thankful.
Yeah, it's an outstanding completion of really work's been going on for a long time, and some of you are real familiar. I know definitely is with how important some of this work is in security. But I met Keith, I believe, in the summer of 2018 when we were interviewing for a technology director position, and he came with sterling accomplishments, recommendations, had worked in several school systems, and he has moved our technology department into what I think is a premier department in the state, and he's the penultimate behind the scenes guy. Like, he seeks no recognition, but all the meanwhile, he is in charge of an infrastructure for 900 employees and 7,000 students, and that is a major undertaking. But what he's done to get it to the place where it is today, to me, is so impressive, and I have trusted implicitly his ability to do that. So we're in really fine standing because of his work the last 5 years. And I tell you all that to tell you that on the agenda tonight, he is tendering his retirement letter to you, and that will be effective just in the next couple of months. And we're going to miss Keith. He's been outstanding, but he has built a great infrastructure, and he's built a really strong team to carry out and continue the work. And so I really wish him all the best. Any comments you want to make?
I'm just so thankful for the opportunity to work here, continue working here for a few more months. It's bittersweet because would never want to leave a place like this, but the work that I've done to build friendships, relationships, I'm not leaving the people. I might not see them every day, but I'm always available, and we'll miss the friends more so than the work. But this is an outstanding district. It was before I got here. It will be long after I leave, and hopefully we'll continue to see these students grow and just achieve all that they can achieve through the work that everybody in this room and out there does as well. So thank you.
One of the things I hope we can emphasize in our world of education today is just the value add that you bring to your work or whatever it's going to be in life. And you know, it's not an 8 to 5 job or a 7 to 3 job. It's not a job description. It's really a calling to duty, to do whatever you think is best. And I don't know, the countless weekends, evenings, vacation times that he's about doing work on campuses, not just behind a computer. As late as last week, he and Tony are up here at 11 p.m. making sure our generator will work just in case the power company's work outside affects West Campus and the refrigerators up there and all the technology equipment. It's that type of dedication that is so invaluable to an organization and really be missed. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. Where did my check go? Who's got the check?
Malaysia.
You had it. Where's the check? Is that
I
it?
can get it up probably.
Is that it?
Jay?
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna give it to the CFO. Yeah. There we go.
I've been so careful with that. Glad I was able to hand it off.
All right. Well, we're gonna turn it into the person who needs to take care of it. On that note, Courtney, would you share with us financial statement?
Good afternoon, board members. I provided the September 2023 financial statements and check register for your review. As of September 30th, 2023, which is our 12th month of the fiscal year, we have collected 109% of our budgeted ad valorem tax revenues compared to the 101.4% that we had received last year. Our total expenditures and transfers out in the general fund as of September 30 were 105.7% of the budget compared to 106.3% last year. And also in September, we earned $76,816 in interest income on our investment and treasury sweep agreement with our financial institution. We ended FY23 with approximately 1.6 months of fund balance reserve in the general fund. This is our preliminary unaudited year-end balance, so there may be some small adjustments, but we're actually ended on a good note this year. Feel very good about it. So, and our monthly financial statements and check registers are available for viewing on our website upon board approval, and all bank accounts have been reconciled as of September 30, 2023.
Thank you, Courtney. Board members, I recommend approval of the financial statements.
One question.
Mhm.
76,000, is that for a quarter or for
A
a
month.
month?
Per month. That's what we've been
That's a-
earning.
On the sweep?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's a great addition.
Yes.
You guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. I mean, it's almost a teacher unit if you think about that. So it's really good. Okay, board members, I recommend approval of financial statement for September 23.
October? September?
Yes, September, yeah, because you should.
Okay. All right, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the September 2023 financial statement. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any comments? All in favor?
Under consider items, I recommend the board approve the disposal of property for Cooler East, field trips in-state overnight for mock trial, wrestling, theater, swim team, bowling, soccer, out-of-state overnight for math team, wrestling, and that's math team wrestling.
Okay, you've heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve the consent items listed. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
any comments, questions? All in favor?
Thank you. Under business, I recommend the board approve the licensing agreement with Jeff Leonard Graphics.
Heard the superintendent's recommendation to approve Jeff Leonard Graphics licensing agreement. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
you want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is a continuation of licensing agreements we've been putting together over the last year plus that relates to our brands that we have, and we'll discuss a little bit more about the branding piece in just a few moments with the policy, but this will be the 10th and 11th ones, I believe we have. Am I right about that, Whit?
I believe it's the 12th and 13th.
13th.
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. So we just continue to do these over the past year, and Whit's going to actually share a report with you in December about revenues from these agreements and just the continuation of the work here. So that's what it is.
All in favor?
All right. Item B, I recommend the board approve the licensing agreement with Moose Prints LLC.
For the superintendent's recommendation to approve Moose Prints licensing agreement. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
anything on that one?
Same type of agreement.
All in favor?
Item C, this is on branding. It's board policy 4.4.4, so it's a new one. And I would recommend that the board approve the policy 4.4.4.
For the superintendent's recommendation to approve board policy 4.4.4, branding, update on the Vestavia Hills City School brand guidelines. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
I'm gonna just read it, just so we've got it out, that's just on the record today. For the names, logos, and brand collateral associated with each of the board facilities are the property of the board and protected under applicable state, federal, and/or common law trademark. And we asked Mr. Boone to take a look at this one. All looks well. It really just is an affirmation of the work we're doing to protect our brand. So Whit, thank you for the work on that as well. All right. Item D, I recommend the board approve the renewal of the line of credit.
For the superintendent's recommendation to approve the renewal line of credit, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Any comments,
Yes.
questions?
Several years ago, we put this in place just because there is a time of year, typically toward the end of a calendar year, when your revenues are at their lowest point, and then they start building back up in a new calendar year. And we wanted to make sure if there were times we needed to draw on that credit line for payment of bills and salaries, that we could do that. And so this is just something we've had in place the last few years. We've drawn on it a couple of times. And we have it in place again should we need it this year. Courtney's not sure we'll really need it this year, which is a good sign of our general fund. So it's just the process we need to follow legally to approve it annually. So here we are.
All in favor?
All right. Item E, I recommend the board approve the bid for the canopy at Vestavia Hills Elementary, Dolly Ridge.
For the superintendent's recommendation to approve the bid for the canopy at Vestavia Hills Elementary, Dolly Ridge, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Comments?
We did, as you might remember in the summer, get an exemption of having to do a formal bid process because of the necessity to try to get this done more expeditiously. We did have an informal bid from the contractor that you see there, and it is our belief that we can start this and get it done during Christmas. That's what we'll be shooting for.
Dr. Freeman, have we do we know how much of this is going to be covered by insurance?
No, sir, and Mr. Boone will be handling that with Courtney, but we'll submit essentially what was the damage portion of it, and whatever that is, just based on the whole project cost, is what we expect to be reimbursed for. And we did, as you know, decide to lengthen that because we needed to do that anyway. So it's not going to be totally reimbursed, but I think
My
that
pitch is gonna be exactly what this bid is.
we'll start there.
How far I get with that will be something else.
All in favor?
Well, just make sure they know that they could have injured Ty and that would have been a real problem.
All in favor?
All right.
All right. Item 8, I recommend the board approve personnel actions as submitted.
For the superintendent's recommendation to approve the personnel items, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor? All right, so that gets us to the public comment section here. If there's an individual desiring to speak, they shall stand and give his or her name and their address. The presentation should be as brief as possible, and in no event shall such address exceed 3 minutes. The speaker may make statements about their particular concern with school operations and programs. In the public session, however, the board will not hear personnel complaints against particular school personnel or against any person connected with the school system. Other means are provided whereby the board may consider and dispose of legitimate complaints involving individuals and employees within the system. Is anyone here that would like to speak today? All right.
Judge,
Yeah.
one thing, I hope that everybody got the opportunity and took the opportunity to watch the high school's production of Clue last weekend. It was extremely well done. If I'm not mistaken, correct me, I believe it was even student directed. So you had student directed, obviously student performers. And broad comedy is not the easiest thing to do, but they pulled it off extremely well. I want to congratulate them for a job extremely well done. So I hope everybody had a chance to watch that play.
All right, so next I will entertain a motion to move into executive session for the purpose of real estate. I want to remind all of us of the following. No action can be taken in an executive session. There will be no vote taken in executive session. No minutes of the executive session will be made. I request Dr. Freeman, Courtney Brown, Dr. Rainey, Meredith Hanson, and Mr. Boone attend the executive session. I estimate the executive session will last approximately 30 minutes. Following the executive session, the board meeting will reconvene. Mr. Boone, can you comment on the motion for an executive session?
The Alabama Open Meetings Act allows executive sessions for the purpose of discussing real estate transactions and the consideration and the obligations of governmental bodies. So yes, you can do that.
Do I hear a motion?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?